Schedule of registration. The Land Transportation Office in the Philippines has a specific schedule for vehicle registration, renewal based on the license plate number. This system ensures a more organized, efficient process for vehicle owners. Monthly schedule. The last digit of your license plate determines the month you need to renew
Your registration. Here's the breakdown.
Weekly schedule. The second to the last digit of your license plate determines the specific week within a month you need to renew. 1, 2, 3 is the first week. 1st to 7th working day. 4, 5, 6 second week. 8 to 14th working day. 7, 8 third week. 5th to 21st working day. 9 to 10 4th week. 22 and the last working day. Example, for instance, if your license plate number is 895, your renewal deadline is from 22nd to the 31st of May. This is because the last digit is 5, correspond to May, and the last digit is 9 within the 4th week. Advance renewal. To avoid any hassle or delays, you can renew your car registration a month before its deadline. This is a recommended practice to ensure you are compliant and avoid penalties. So here are the penalties for the late renewal. Failure to renew your car registration on time can result in hefty fines. Weekly penalty, 200 pesos. Monthly penalty, 50% of the motor vehicle usage MVUC. Driving unregistered vehicles, 10,000. Overall, understanding the LTO registration schedule is crucial for responsible vehicle ownership in the Philippines. By following these systems, you can ensure your vehicles is legally registered and avoid potential fines. It is advisable to renew your registration a month in advance to avoid any last-minute rush or delays. An LTO driver's license is essentially a driving permit or a legal authorization expressly within an official document confirming such an authorization issued by the government, LTO in particular, to an individual so they can legally operate one or more types of motor vehicles like motorcycles, car, trucks, or buses on a public road. These different license types are often made from plastic and take size of a credit card. The driver's license issued by LTO has different categories or classification. Each offers different levels of permission to drive. The type of class of driver's license you can get highly depends on the age, competence, the type of vehicles you can drive, how long you have been driving, as well as if you are driving for a living or not. It is also defines where you can legally drive a motor vehicle, though the license application procedure are generally the same. There are different evaluation procedures, requirements, and fees for each class. And difficulty of the driving test also varies considerably within DL classes. LTO driver's license or DL classification. There are several classifications for LTO driver's license. Student permit. One of the most exciting parts of becoming an adult is taking care of the things only adults are allowed to do, just like driving. In the Philippines, every driver is required to go through a student phase, the period when they need to secure a student permit and operate a motor vehicles in public, under the guidance of either a non-professional or professional licensed driver. It's like the first step to take or the first level getting a driver's license. For some, it is a rite of passage. It is a rite to passage, one that the teenager look forward to. To secure a student permit, the interested application need a notarized letter from either a parent or guardian. For minors, proof of identity, original certificate through copy CTC of your PSA authenticated birth certificate with receipt, original and photocopy of your passport, and taxpayer's identification number or TIN for car. Of course, it is given that the applicant must be at least 18 years old, physically and mentally stable, and able to speak and understand English and Tagalog. Non-professional driver's license or NEDL. Tired of being capable in your own ride? Well, if you are of age and have survived a month of student permit, then you can go on to secure your first government-issued ID card by applying for non-professional driver's license. This license classification is defined for rocky drivers fresh out of student phase as well as those who have no intention of driving a public vehicle or any motor vehicle for a living. It is a perfect license for those who intend to drive private vehicles that weigh no more 4,500 kilograms, including hatchbacks, pickup trucks, or sports utility vehicles or SUVs. To secure an NPDL, applicant must pass the written examination composed of 40 randomized questions by acquiring at least 30 correct answers. Other requirements include a valid student permit that is at least a month old, a medical certificate, electronically transmitted from any accredited medical clinic, or if you are military personnel, a valid APF, PNP organic personal ID, and negative drug test result from the UH certified drug testing facility, a clearance certificate from NBI, court, or commanding officer which applies only to the medical personnel. Professional driver's license. PDL. However, if you are securing driver's license in the name of the pursuing a career as a public utility vehicles or PUV driver or a commercial driver in the Philippines, what you will need is neither a student driver's permit nor a non-professional driver's license, but a professional driver's license. This is a requirement for drivers who intend to operate vehicles that weigh more than 4,600 kilograms like a bulldozer and other heavy construction vehicles. To apply for this class of driver's license, applicant must be at least 18 years old and have secured a medical certificate electronically transmitted from any LTO, accredited medical clinic or doctor, or if you are military personnel, a valid AFP, PNP organic personal ID, a negative drug test result from the OH certificate, a certified drug testing facility, and a clearance certificate from either NBI, court, or commanding officer. Applicable only for medical personnel. Unlike the written examination for non-professional driver's license, a professional driver's license required you to secure a score of at least 45 out of 60 random questions, which can either be English or in Tagalog. For driver's license not issued by the LTO, aside from the LTO-issued driver's license, there is another type of driving license that citizens can acquire to be able to drive legally on a public road. International driver's license. License permit IDP. An international driver's license, otherwise known as the International Driver's Permit of IDP, is a license issued to permanent residents of the Philippines who would like to able to use their license drive a motor vehicle freely on the road on over 150 other countries in the world, except for Australia and Spain, which allow Filipinos to operate vehicles either their professional or non-professional life. Conductors only this is given to them verify their competence towards the security of the bus passengers. This process of obtaining this license has almost the same process as the application for the professional driver's license. But do not note that instead of the usual 60 items, the applicant will need to answer only 20 questions qualified for this license are conductors who can or cannot drive. When it comes to driving, always follow the rules and avoid workshops and complicated lawsuits. Remember to renew it at least a month before the expiration to avoid unneeded hassle and stress. Driver's restriction codes. Restriction codes. These codes are used to indicate specific limitation on your driving privileges. Common restrictions include J1, learner's permit with restrictions. GO2, intermediate license with restrictions. G, full driver's license. M, motor vehicle license. L, learner's permit for motor vehicles. Z, zero tolerance for alcohol or drug. R, restrictions on driving at night or during certain hours. P, restrictions on the number of passengers. B, restrictions on the type of vehicle you can operate.